What is going on, BeeKruu? Today, Robbie and I are in Salem on Friday the 13th. Yes, I'm scared and you should be too. This is the second episode of our Weekender series where we show you our mini vacations and everything we do. We show you our budget, how much we spend, so that you guys can maybe someday do them too. So we are here, like I said, in Salem. We are staying the night tonight. We'll be doing some fun things tonight, checking out some different hocus pocus locations, checking out the witch's house. Tomorrow we have some plans to investigate around here, so we are going to take all of you guys with us. The first stop on our night in Salem is going to be the Hocus Pocus house. At least that's what I call it because I don't know what it's called. But it's the big white house that they did like one of the filming locations for, so we're going to go find it and just check it out. It looks so spooky at night. I remember for like our 8th grade field trip, we came here. I feel like I'm on the set of Hocus Pocus right now, but me and Robbie are wondering, that room's kind of scaring us. I don't know why that light's on. I think the thing is closed. I don't think they're doing any museum things this late. It does kind of look super creepy at night, but I remember in 8th grade, when we came for our 8th grade field trip, we came to Salem and we saw it during the day. So it looked a lot different during the day. That was so cool to check out that location. I think they also do tours like during the day, I'm pretty sure. Or some of the walking tours that we've seen go around. Oh yeah. You can do like the walking tours and stuff like that, and the guide will take you in. I think there are gardens in the back. I think in 8th grade we like did that. Yeah. I don't even know. I just remember going back there and hearing like some ghost stories. So I think you can do a tour to check out the back area. But wait a second, open to the public 365 days a year from sunrise to sunset. Okay, so if it's during the day and the sun is up, you can probably just walk yourself back there and go check out some of the gardens. Right now it's closed, but straight down that path. That's definitely what we did because I remember that. Oh yeah. I remember going back there. Yeah, so I feel like during the day, free tour in Salem. Go back there. All right, as we're continuing down the street, literally just down the street from the Hocus Pocus, like same street, Hocus Pocus house is right there. You come down this way. Hopefully that breaks it down for you pretty well. But we came across the witch's house, and I feel like this is like a staple piece in Salem. When I think of Salem, I think of this house. Oh, definitely. I do know a little bit about it, but just the bare minimum I know. It was Judge Jonathan Corwin's house in like late 1600s, early 1700s. He was a judge, and I do know from reading some of like the pamphlets, Robbie and I did a little bit of research before we came. I know that 17 years after he bought this property, him and his family were part of the Salem Witch Trial, so they were on the hunt for witches, and this guy was one of the hunters. These shops look so cool. Witch City Wicks. Robbie's GPS in our next location. You got the walking thing on, guys. Like I said, we don't really know where things are, but you can just pop all the locations into your GPS, put it on the walking setting, and it'll tell you exactly what streets to turn on, what sidewalks to walk on. So that's what we're doing. All right, so now we are a little further down on Essex Street. Let me give you the navigation right here, okay? Hocus Pocus White House. You come down Witch's house. You cross the main road, okay? Cross it. And then bang, now you're on this part of Essex Street. I hope you guys understand that. Robbie, are you following? On this part of the street, I feel like they have like a lot of different restaurants, a lot of gift shops. From 8th grade, I do remember there was like a haunted, what was it? We walked through like a haunted, it was like scary people from movies. Remember it was like sculptures or something? Oh yeah, it was like a horror movie museum. Yeah, like a horror movie museum. They were all like these monster statues and stuff. But I feel like that was on this street, so I will let you guys know if that's still here because I love checking that out. When I went, I loved it, so if they still have it, you guys should check it out. All right, it actually was on this street. It's actually just right across from where I was talking to you guys. But this is the Nightmare Gallery Monster Museum. So yeah, that's exactly what it was. And this address is 217 Essex Street. Oh, maybe tell us the prices here. How long does it last? 15 to 30 minutes. It's kind of walkthrough, so self-guide at your own pace. Let's see if they have prices on here because I do not remember how expensive it was when we came. But I feel like it couldn't have been too much, probably like $15. Yeah, I think it was about $15. Yeah, probably couldn't have been too extreme. But yeah, so 217 Essex Street, Nightmare Gallery, guys. So cool. Okay guys, remember in Hocus Pocus 2 when the Sanderson sisters like were following the two girls into CVS and she opened up the automatic doors and they were like, oh my god, like she is a witch, the automatic doors. That's what it reminded me of. Oh my god, guys, how cool. as we were walking by the haunted house over there, I did hear that the worker, she was talking to another customer, and he asked if it was open. It's like 8 o'clock right now. It was still open, she said, and she said it was $13 per person. Oh my god, $13 per person. Ooh. On Friday the 13th. We also grabbed these two little pamphlets, the International Monster Museum and the Witch Mansion. I don't think we came across either of those, unless this is the Monster Museum we just walked by. No, it's not. Whoa. Robbie, what is this place?
John Ward's house.
John Ward's house? We are now outside of the John Ward house, and what Robbie and I are doing is we are just doing this PEM self-guided tour, and there's little like QR codes like all over Salem, like at these specific locations, and when you scan them you can pull up the link to this PEM self-guided tour and then read about each location that you're going to. Dating back to the 1684, the John Ward house is one of the finest surviving 17th century buildings in New England. John Ward house. What's the story behind the spot? Scan the code below. Oh, okay. Oh, so okay. So then it has the audio version too. So I've just been kind of like reading little like things because it has like an article stuff too. But I guess you could probably do headphones, do it, and like listen to the audio too. I am so glad that Robbie and I chose to come in September instead of October, because I can only imagine how busy these different landmarks and site places are if you come in October. There's like pros and cons to both. Pro for coming in September, less busy, but October you probably don't have like the same vibes and stuff. Like October is probably so cool to come because it's like Halloween and spooky-ish, but I'm definitely glad that we came in September because we're not the type, we don't really like crowds too much, just because, you know, it gets hectic and whatnot. But yeah, so coming in September is pretty cool. Coming out here a little later in the night, there's less people out here. There are still a lot of tours going on though. We've seen like a lot of tours going around, but not many people like just checking out the locations. Like we haven't found many crowds at the spots. We are just walking around now. We're trying to find like the Witch Trial Cemetery. Oh, there it is right there with the tour guide. We are at the Salem Witch Trial Memorial. This is at the cemetery. And it looks like each of these rocks that comes out of the wall have someone that was like accused of being a witch.
Yep.
And then the
way that they were executed.
A little bit about the memorial. There were a few tour groups at the Witch Memorial right now, and with it being dark out, you couldn't really see the engravings in the stone. So Robbie and I are thinking maybe we'll come back tomorrow during the day to give it another check. Salem Witch Village, okay. We have Salem Wax, oh, Wax Museum. I feel like on this trip to Salem, like we're not like spending a whole bunch of extra money doing like the museums, haunted houses. Oh God, you better not. What's that? Well, that was cool because I was wondering if they were gonna do anything. I like looked up some things online to see if they were gonna do anything for Friday the 13th. I think they had like a few things, but nothing I was like super interested in. So we were like, oh, let's just go walk around ourselves and like just check everything out. So that was cool though to say, a little entertainment. What was it called? Bambolina? We just walked by that restaurant and we saw the people's plates. No, they look so good.
They're so good.
They look so good. Yeah.
Like tortellini or something.
Stop, we're gonna see.
False alarm.
False alarm. Moving on. We checked out the menu and it didn't look as good as those people's plates, honestly.
It didn't.
I'm not even sure if we had the right place, but no, it definitely was. But we do have something in mind, like a restaurant called Derby.
Yeah, the Derby. I think it's like a local.
I feel like it's like a local like sports club type place, and the Yankees are playing the Red Sox tonight, so might as well zip over there, see if they have the game on. You already know when Robbie and I come to a restaurant with nachos, we have to get the nachos. So we're gonna get the street corn nachos for $16, but we're gonna add the chili, so it'll probably be $18 altogether. I was just looking a little further down on the menu, and they do also have mashed potatoes as a side. So I think I'm gonna get that as a side. What are you getting? What are you gonna get for a meal?
The pork belly barbecue burger.
Robbie is gonna get the pork belly barbecue burger for $18. And I think pretty much, I feel like I'm just gonna eat like a lot of the nachos and then do my mashed potatoes. Holy smokes, that's a mountain. It's a mountain with a nice sour. I like how they did it like this, because sometimes they put it right on top, never give you enough.
Yeah,
guys.
no, seriously.
That's a whole lot. I bet you will finish it. I bet we will. Robbie's burger has arrived. Those fries look so good. And my side of mashed potatoes.
No, I put some barbecue pork belly.
So we thought that was bacon in the burger, but then Robbie just went back and read the description, and it's crispy pork belly. Oh my God. I said, Robbie, do you like that? He was like, I don't know. He's like, I didn't read that far. I never tried that. Not many things left in this shop.
Either this thing's popping or it's not.
Either he is selling out or he's not. So we're walking by some of the shops on our way back to our car, and one of the stores was open. It was right on the end. What was it called? The Black Cat Curiosity Shop? Yeah. And that was cool. They had like artifacts from like different movies and stuff in there. But now as we're walking by some of the shops on the street, we're like, oh wait, tomorrow we have to check some of them out. We made it back to the car. We stopped in one of the stores, and we're excited tomorrow to kind of check out some more of the shops that they have around here, because we only like, we went into one, that's it. Everything else is closed. So we went into one just to give you guys like our opinion on the restaurant in case you guys are coming here. So we went to the Derby, and I want to say I had really high hopes for it because Robbie and I had looked at the menu, and you know, they had like mashed potatoes on the menu, mac and cheese, nachos, a lot of good stuff on the menu. And I don't know, we tried nachos at a lot of different places. Was not my favorite batch of nachos. What do you think?
That's right.
I was like, yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I was like, it's all right. Mashed potatoes also, usually if I get a side of mashed potatoes, I am finishing that thing because I love mashed potatoes so much. I didn't finish it. I took them in the to-go box because I don't know, I don't know. They weren't as good as I expected. What about you with your burger?
It was, I got the barbecue burger and it wasn't so much barbecue.
Yeah, he was like, I can't taste the barbecue. So, we ended up taking some of that to go too. We were initially thinking we'd go there for lunch tomorrow too because the menu looks so good. We want to try a lot of things. So that's how we felt about the restaurant. We'll have to see tomorrow if I'm feeling like giving it a second try or not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But you guys, you know, stay and watch and see what we got. But we're gonna head back to the hotel. We actually didn't book one like right in Salem. We're a little bit out. So we're gonna go there and we'll take you with us.